Okay. Hi, guys. I think we're live. It's like time. We're like right on the money here. Sorry, guys. We didn't realize we weren't even on. So, yeah. Okay. So, okay. Jesse, can I hear you?
Hi. Yeah, I'm here.
Chad, can I hear you?
Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello.
Thanks. Hi, everybody. Cash Coffee Night. Give us a call. Talk about whatever you guys want.
Is that the normal background?
Want.
No,
Oh, you want this? You saying you want the branding? Is that what you're saying? You want that?
Well, people should know how to call in.
Oh, well, I can always just, I just do that.
You could do that too.
I do that. Roxy, stop it.
What is she doing?
She's getting comfy by way of tearing apart pillows.
She probably wants to go under.
She wants to go
Yeah.
inside the pillow, is what she
Yeah.
wants.
exactly.
She's trying to get
All right.
comfy.
Here we go. Oh, let me go back to this. All right, guys. Sorry. Give us a call. 808-468-7924. 808 got swag. Here we go in 3, 2, 1.
You wanna know how to find it. Seek it out when they hide it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. But come on, take a chance now. So go, geocache. And if you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Uncover the stash on the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast.
Welcome, everyone. It's Wednesday at 8:30, which means it is once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name is Scott Burks. We have our co-host Short Edits in the next room.
Hello.
And please welcome my other co-host to my virtual left, Chad, 427.
Howdy, y'all. It's that time again. So sit back, relax, and grab your coffee.
That's right, guys. Tonight's episode 741, recorded live on November 2nd, 2022, is November Cash or Coffee. Phone lines are open. Give us a call, 808-468-7924, if that is 808-GOT-SWAG. And for your international calls, you can call us free via the web at callinstudio.com/show/GCPC. But first, Chad. First, we need to talk about Patreon.
Yes, we do. Got to
So-
pay those bills.
I didn't even like that. That sound was straight off. Yeah, guys. You see, I like bring it down. I was like,
You're like, nope, we're done.
sorry, guys. They probably don't even care. It gets over. My voice overpowers it. Guys, costs a lot of money to make the show work, and it's bill time, Chad.
Yeah.
It is bill time right now because we started the show
Yes, it is.
4 years ago, or I shouldn't say we started. We revamped, restarted
The reboot.
4 years ago this month. So this is the time when all the bills come to fruition. Two ways you can help us. You go to paypal.me. That's paypal.me/the Geocaching Podcast. You make a one-time donation. Doesn't matter. We don't care. Go straight to the bills. Anything helps out. Doesn't matter what it is. Or, Chad,
Or
you become a patron.
what do you get?
Chad being a patron, extra audio, extra video, only available to us, the patrons.
Ooh.
Get stickers, coins, path tags, pins, buttons, free shows, patron only shows, free giveaway, end of the year giveaway coming up. That's right around Christmas time, the end of the year. Yeah, there's a lot you get. I'm not gonna lie, you get a lot of good
Definitely.
stuff. It's a lot of free stuff. The patron only shows. We gotta finish off that other. Speaking of, we gotta finish off that other patron one. That other. Remember, there was one more room that we had to do. No, I think there's two more rooms actually. I think we got to do.
Wait,
another.
what? I thought we did that.
No, remember the patron only rooms? Remember the patron only rooms? Was Chad not there for that one, Jess? Or was Jesse not there?
Maybe I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, maybe I should flip that. Was Jesse not there, Chad?
We completed it.
We did one of them. There's like 3 or 4. No, I'm talking about the patron ones. The patron only ones. Remember the patron only one? We did?
Oh, yeah.
Was that you? Was Jesse not there?
I think we were all there. It's been
It's
so
all
long.
a big blur.
I know. We got to do another one of those. That was fun. Remember we finished it in like 75 minutes? We did the escape room. That's what it was.
Maybe I do remember that. We expected it to be harder than it was.
Right. Because we got used to the hardness of the end of the free ones.
So, yeah, we got to do another one of those. And, of course, the end of the year. That's always my favorite. But we just give stuff away. Prize Closet is huge this year. So it's got some good stuff in it, too. So looking forward to it. Guys, when I become a patron, it's really easy to do. You go to patreon.com. It's different tiers. Gets different stuff. It's good stuff, man. You go to patreon.com. That's patreon.com/the Geocaching Podcast.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Cachly. Cachly is an advanced geocaching app for iOS. It features powerful online and offline features, including filter searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cachly has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that much better. Get more info at Cachly.com. That's CACHLY.com.
Tonight, we're also sponsored by Logwork. Logwork are the creators of the fantastic logbook, made with genuine Write in the Rain paper. The logbook designed for the micro containers of the present and future, geared towards your hider who would rather go cache than do cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com, LOGWERK.com.
It's also brought to you by FTF Geocacher Magazine. FTF Geocacher is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers. With 6 issues a year, FTF offers practical advice, hints and tips, cacher bios and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com.
And by the Max Suds Body Company. Max Suds Body Company makes handmade bath and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Be Gone soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray are all great for outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Max Suds Body, we have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxsudsbody.com. That's MACSUDSBODY.com.
And by Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Our items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping. Find them at practicalgeocaching.com. That's PRACTICAL geocaching.com.
And by Arted Crafted. Arted Crafted creates unique geocaching themed tees and custom designs for your geocaching group. With adult sizes ranging from small to 5XL, if you have an idea for a shirt design and cannot find it, then you've come to the right place. Please give us the opportunity to show you how we can enhance your caching experience with your own custom design. Visit them at artedcrafted.com. That's ARTEDCRAFTED.com.
And by pattags.com. For all your swag and pattag needs, visit our website to get creative help, to trade or log tags, or to purchase your own personalized pattags. With over 47,000 tags to collect, pattags.com has everything you need to start your pattag obsession. Visit them at pattags.com. That's PATHTAGS.com.
And by Geocaching Adventures LLC. Geocaching Adventures is a full-service travel agency specializing in creating the ultimate worldwide geocaching adventures for cachers and non-cachers alike. What could be better than having your geocaching bucket list vacation all planned and led by a traveling expert? Learn more by visiting us at geocachingadventuresllc.com. That's geocachingadventuresllc.com.
And finally, by GeoGo. Go caching with GeoGo, the geocaching app for Android that includes a Where I Go player, trackable scanner, companion watch app, and county finds database. If you're an advanced geocacher, GeoGo helps with powerful features like nearby cache notifications, optimized routes, offline mode, bulk TB logging, and much more. Learn more by visiting us at geogo.com. That's GEOOH-go.com.
And as always, Chad, you can find links to our sponsors on our website or
in our show notes.
In our show notes. Yes, Chad. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. It is a Cacher Coffee show. November's. We're on the last few.
November. It's getting chilly. I had to get a jacket.
So look what I got in the mail, Chad. So I got in the
I
got something in the mail. So I got a what the hell is it called? An envelope, a big envelope from England.
England.
I'm like, what the hell? What the heck am I getting from England? You know, and it's bam, issue 2, Chad.
Issue 2. I haven't got my issue 2 yet.
I got the preview one. You know why I got the preview one, Chad?
Why is
So
that?
give me a spoiler alert. Bam! Look at that right there.
Ah, okay.
Whole half-page ad right there.
You want to tell the listeners what you're showing?
Yeah, sorry guys for you listening and not watching. I've got Pinpoint Magazine, the UK geocaching magazine, and we took out a half-page ad in it. I designed a half page ad. Doesn't it look nice, Jet? Oh,
That's sweet.
since 2007, the world's only call-in geocaching talk show, and it is, for the record.
Yes.
So call us.
So give us a call 808-468-7924. If you want to talk to us. So yeah, that was like surprising. Sorry, this is the show to do it on. It's a Cash or Coffee. So yeah, how about that?
Definitely. Sweet.
Yeah. He gave me a really good deal on it too. So I couldn't pass it up. So nice half page ad. I think for the entire year. I think we have it for 4 issues or 5 issues. I think, I can't remember. Yeah. What's going on with you, Chad? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. It turned chilly.
Oh, you're in California. You
The
poor baby. Let me tell
the
you.
heat was turned on for the first time last night. So it kicked on probably around 4 or 5 in the morning today. And my wife keeps it low. So I've got to wear it. I'm wearing a jacket.
See, my wife keeps it like a sweatshop in my house. It's like
Yep.
80. If she had it her way, it would be 80 degrees in this house.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Definitely.
my wife's got it. So upstairs thermostat set at 66, downstairs set at 67.
Oh, that's way too cold.
I grew up in 68.
I see.
sweat up in.
See, I agree. That's way too cold.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. Okay, what is cold? You're in California. Give me cold, because I have Chicago cold, and you have California cold. Probably two very different colds.
Well, I mean, I will definitely say this is not Chicago cold. I mean, I know Chicago cold. I grew up in Indianapolis, and we got the same. So it's flat. So you got that wind pattern that just if you look at it on the maps, often you see like the pattern goes swooping down and then back up, and it swoops right across Indiana.
Mhm.
And I mean, I've driven on I-65, which kind of goes north-south in Indiana through with the wind whipping and icy roads. And it's like your car's literally being pushed off the friggin' road.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So yeah, I grew up with that, but now I lived in Houston for 20 years,
Right. So you got your
and
blood.
I became a wuss.
Jesse, tell the world what you just got for your birthday.
I
What did
bought
you buy
myself.
What you
I
buy
bought myself a birthday present. I finally broke down. Well, what happened was 2 weeks ago, we sat outside at the varsity football game in like 30 degrees, spitting, nasty, cold rain,
I thought
wind.
it was early, lower than 30, wasn't it?
No, it was like lower 30s,
Oh,
but and it was freezing cold. It was just awful, and I froze. And so came home that night and I said, "That's it. I'm buying myself a birthday present." And I bought myself a heated vest, and
Ooh.
it was fantastic. Well, no, so that was 3 weeks ago. So then the next week, it was only like in the 60s, so I didn't even get to wear it to the game the next week. But then this past week, I wore it, and I was toasty warm.
toasty.
It was
See,
fantastic.
if I wanted anything heated, it would be socks. It's
I
my digits. I mean, my
Yes.
toes. They tend to. That's what tends to get the coldest the fastest for me,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've got wool socks on right now.
Yeah, that was the only part of me that was cold, and I did say that I'm going to buy heated socks to go with my heated vest.
But
So I
Jesse's
put the vest
always cold.
under my coat, and
She's
it
always
was
cold. So
great.
it's shocking that it took her this long.
See, I remember my
Actually,
dad having some heated socks that took 2 D-cell batteries. And it's like you had to have them pulled up high enough so that to get over the boots so that you could put the D-cell batteries in there.
N-
And I thought they were the weirdest things. But
That's
today, you know,
funny.
you got
That's amazing.
lithium ion battery and
Mhm.
you
Right.
know.
Yeah, it's not heavy at all. Well, the heated vests and coats that I was looking at use just like an external battery pack. So it's
Mhm.
just a USB cord. It's like like a heated blanket or something
Yeah,
like that
slip
that
it
just
in a
has the
little
cord.
pocket
Yep,
and
you
hook
plug
it
the
up.
cord into a battery pack and put it in a pocket and turn it on. You're good to go. So
Sweet.
it was great.
See,
I'll definitely use
I
that
need
for
to look
caching.
on I need to look on Amazon for some heated socks.
hmm They have them. They have heated socks, gloves, vest.
Oh, I know
I think
they
there might
have
even
them.
be some pants.
I'm
I've been looking at them for years. I don't
I
know
know
why I didn't have them
Jesse
before.
is constantly cold.
Well, see,
Mhm.
my
If it's under 80, Jesse's cold, Chad. Under 80. 74
now
degrees, Jesse's cold.
that I'm not cold. Okay,
Mhm.
so but my TV room before my plasma TV went kaputs on me, stayed nice and warm, or a lot warmer, like about 3 degrees warmer than the rest of the house.
Mhm.
In the winter. Now that that went kaputs this summer, and I replaced it with an OLED TV, it doesn't warm up in there.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
It's like, oh, it's good in the summer, bad in the winter.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, we got a call. Guess who?
Who dat?
Do you have a sound?
I know who that is. I know.
Hello?
I can guarantee you, I know who that is.
Hello? Who this?
It
I
can't
need
be
a
Honey boy.
sound bite.
New podcast. Who this? Now everybody wants a sound bite. Everybody
What does the
wants.
mail truck sound like?
Here, dude. Here's your sound
Yeah.
bite. Here's your sound bite, dude. There you go.
Um,
Or this one.
Aw.
Maybe that's your sound bite.
I think if I win, then you have to give me a sound bite
Good Lord.
or a
Sound bites.
sound.
That'll be his prize.
Oh.
Yeah. You guys were talking about how cold it was today. I went out caching 2nd of November in shorts.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah,
beautiful today.
It was 74
It was
degrees.
70 something here, yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, I got my legs all scratched up because, I was in the woods and I should have been wearing long pants, but I just couldn't justify the weather. But I went through some brambles, but,
Yeah, I
it
know.
wasn't too bad. I got my 9,000th find a week or so ago.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
congratulations.
Well done, sir.
Like thousands now for me seem like they take you get
Mhm.
up to a milestone, and then it seems like, oh my gosh, it takes for a long time to get to the next one.
Mhm.
10,000 seems a long ways off.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a while to get there, man. It's a nice one though. That's a nice one. So let's get to it here.
Yeah,
How many? So how many have you gone to a county this month?
Actually, not that much. I'm only up to 192 now.
192. Okay. See, what I think we need to do,
Or no,
Jess, this is what I
got
think.
100.
I
I mean,
think
total counties, but minus 411. I've got 192 for the year. What do you guys got?
192. So I started 294. I'm now at 417. I'm at 123 for the year.
I started at 348. I'm now at 472. So I have 124 for the year.
I caught up to Jesse. If you guys remember, just
Mhm.
went on that road trip last Christmas and got a crud ton of counties.
Yeah, but that was
Somehow-
last year. No, this year.
last year.
Yeah, but that was last year. This
I'm
is
saying, but
this year.
How did I catch up to you? How am I one county
Well,
behind you now?
For this year, because I went to Michigan and you went to Florida. And let's see, we
I went to
evened
Florida
up
this
in
year.
Minnesota.
I went to Florida this year.
Yeah, you went
Yeah.
to Florida this
You
year,
went-
and I think you got one county, maybe two.
I think you might have gotten 2 counties in Florida. I
Oh,
went
yes,
to
in
Michigan. I
February.
got a few. We evened up when we went to Minnesota and North Dakota. So yeah, I mean, I think and then Indiana. We just went a couple weeks ago to Indiana and got 19 more, something like
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
So
What do you got? What's your
Yeah, I
total?
just got.
mine.
I got
Go ahead.
mine is 190. Like 6. I went over to Omaha for their grave hop. It's a kind of a challenge thing, and 3 of us from here went over. But I drove myself, and then I went and got like 6 counties in Missouri, and Kansas and Nebraska on my way back. But that was only 6 more.
Mhm. Mm. Yeah, we got a bunch. We went to
So-
Indiana at the beginning of October. We got a bunch. How many did we get? Just 20?
I think we got 19 counties. We
Yeah.
have like 16 left to finish a state, something like
Yeah,
that.
almost done with the state. Almost, yeah.
It's really weird. I look down there. I've got this one county in northern Missouri. I don't know how I keep missing it. It's like there's 3 caches in the whole county.
Hmm.
Oh, my. Chad, did you gain any counties in the past month?
Not in the past month, but since the last time we discussed it, I know I've gained some. What were we at? What was I at? At
You at the beginning
started?
of the year, Chad, you were at 193
193. So I'm at what 29 right now
for the year.
For the year, but I think I've got like 2 or 3 counties that because I still haven't logged all my caches from the 20th anniversary 20/22nd anniversary in Geo Woodstock.
Chad, you had 30 counties for this year?
Yeah,
They're big counties.
they're big counties.
Any complaining that you weren't going to get 10?
Yeah, you were.
I didn't think I was.
You got a lot.
Yeah.
I got a lot more than what I expected. So yeah, I'm at 222. So according to the map there.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah, how far do you guys got? I got to go a ways. I
have to go to Indiana. I have to go to Indiana.
I mean, I can probably I can get to a couple of them within like a 4-hour drive, but then it's like it's another 2 or 3 hour drive to the next county, and then and another 2 or 3 hour drive to the next county.
Yeah, for us to get a new county, we're probably
4 hours.
Iowa would probably be the closest one.
Or central Wisconsin, maybe.
Central
We got to go pretty far in Wisconsin,
Pretty
though.
far.
Probably 3-4 hours.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I got to go to like central Illinois,
Mm-hmm.
Down around Peoria and Champaign. And then I got to go, I got some around Kansas City. And then everything north, I got to go up to Wisconsin, north of Madison to get any county.
Yeah. Hey, man. It's the way it works.
I mean, it's close anymore.
Yeah. It's like streaking, you find all the ones close to you want to streak, and next thing you know, you're driving a few hours round trip every day to go and get one. That's why I don't streak.
Right.
I know. It's crazy.
All right, Mark.
So
what?
You guys have more Indiana to go?
16 more.
16 more to finish Indiana.
Yeah.
We can do that in a weekend. We just got to
That's a weekend.
figure out.
Yeah, got to figure it out.
When we're going to do it.
Almost done.
Yeah, just
all right, Mark. We'll talk to you next month for the final. This is the fight. You're gonna win because obviously next month it ends next month. So, let's see if we.
Well, we have 2 months left. We got 2 months. We got November, December.
No, but December. Okay, so we got to talk in January to find out.
We'll talk in January for final numbers.
Okay. All right. We'll talk to you. We'll talk to you next month, buddy. Be well.
Yeah. You take care.
All right. Bye. Yeah, all year we've been doing that. That's pretty amazing that we've been doing that.
Yeah.
We've been talking every month. Every month. We have got North Dakota. Kelsey.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Kelsey. How you doing? How are you?
So I just wanted to celebrate with you guys a little bit.
That the Cubs won 6 years ago? Cubs won the World Series 6 years ago today.
6 years ago today.
They
sure did.
Why? How about that?
Sure, we can go with that.
6 years ago tonight. Game 7, greatest Game 7 in the history of Game 7s, right there.
Go Astros.
Come on. Oh, boo. Really? Cheaters. Boo. 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 Sorry, go ahead.
Congratulations.
October was my best caching month to date.
Oh.
Yeah.
How many did you find?
I remember Scott making fun of me for only having like 490 some finds.
I would never make fun of you. First of all, I would never make fun of you for that. I would say I don't respect you until you hit 1,000. That I would say, but I would never make fun of you.
Well, I'm trying to steamroll to 1,000. That's what we're going for.
If you want my respect, that's what, okay. No, I'm just
I
teasing
took I
with you.
took
Okay.
my 4-day trip to I took a 4-day trip to Fargo Moorhead to do the Geo Tour
Yeah, we were there.
Nice.
on
Didn't you do that with us?
International Earth Cache Weekend.
On international what?
Earth Cache Weekend.
On
Earth
International
Cache
Earth Cache
Oh,
Weekend.
so you wait, you were there. You didn't do it while you were there for Gilby?
No.
Oh.
Yep,
okay.
I had Fargo Moorhead weekend scheduled like 6 months before I even decided to go to Gilby.
Oh, okay, and so how'd you like it? How'd you like the Geo Tour?
Oh man, I loved the whole area.
Yeah, wasn't it
It
great?
was my first time by myself, not just solo caching, but it was just like my first 4-day weekend by myself
Mm-hmm.
ever.
Mhm.
And all I did, like, got up, my alarm went off at 5:30 every morning. I was out of my Airbnb by 7,
Caching all
and I'd
day?
come rolling back in at like 9 o'clock.
Awesome.
It was. I mean, I feel like the whole experience was just legendary. I got like over 140 caches that weekend.
Nice.
New counties, county
Wow.
caching
Ooh,
there
look at
and
you, county
back.
caching. There you go. There you
Yep,
go.
I made a new record of 58 finds in a day.
Wow, look at you. Nice job.
Excellent.
And those that's
I didn't even
that's
like.
caching, right? That's
I
actually caching.
planned it.
Oh, you did plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
I planned to hit a 600 milestone. I had an event the second day I was there at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I had every intention of going to an earth cache nearby after that event and making my 600 milestone.
Mm-hmm.
And then on my way home, it just so happened I was in the Gilby Grand Forks area, and there's a virtual just north of Gilby that I almost accidentally made my 700th milestone as well.
You know, you could tweak that on the site. You could actually tweak that. Don't worry. I was accidentally.
Well, I was coming up to it, and I was like, I'm not going to be able to get it. And I looked at my number, and I'm like, oh no, we're getting it. We have to get it. I can't make 700 a tradition. No, we have to get it.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You got to make all those milestones a different icon, right?
Jesse's trying.
That's
to do
right.
it.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
I try to.
My newbie mistake.
It's getting tough. It's getting tough to do with her.
I think
got
I'm pretty
too
much out of icons.
Yeah. Well, the milestones get farther and farther apart now.
Right.
Official milestones, not like
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. Once you hit 1,000, then it's like, isn't it 10 and then 5 and then no? It's 1,000 and then is it 5,000 and then 10,000 on GC? I can't remember off the top of my head.
I don't remember.
I think it's every 1,000.
No, it stops being every 1,000 after a
Yeah.
while because I haven't had an official milestone since 10,000, and I'm at 15
I had one at
now.
10 and then I had one at 20.
Let me see.
It took me another.
You know, they do it. It looks like they do it 1,000 at a time. Well, okay. So if you look at the geocaching statistics and then the milestones there, it looks like
Yes.
they do it every 1,000 now. So
Oh,
they
geez.
used to do it like you were saying, but then I think there's enough complaints that they went back in there. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
where are you?
6,
Milestones. There we go.
7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I've got 10 different types in my milestones.
But then after 10,000, the next one is not until 20,000.
Yeah, because I remember I had to wait. I had to wait 1,000.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
I've only hit my 7,000 milestone. I should actually hit my actually once I finish logging for the year, I'll hit my 8,000. So I don't know what my 8,000 actually was.
You can tweak that, you know.
I bet I can.
All mine are
Yeah.
locked. No, I locked all mine.
Yeah, I haven't hit them. So my last milestone, 10,000, was at West Bend Cache Bash in 2018. That's how long it's been.
Wow. Well, my 20,000 was the 30 visits in a year challenge.
Okay, and how long was it between year 10 and year 20? How long did it take you?
Okay, Jesse, you ready for my 10? You want to see how long it's been? You're gonna
Mhm.
freak. My 10,000 was the Belvedere multi-cache.
Oh, I totally
Snowy
remember
night.
that one.
Remember that snowy night?
I do remember that very
That
well.
was a long
God,
time.
that was a really long time ago. When was it? What year? 2011? I mean 20 13?
That was 2014.
2014.
Long time ago. Yes.
Mhm.
So yeah. Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
Sorry, we totally hijacked you. Sorry, Kels. We totally hijacked you.
All right.
Well done. That's awesome. I'm glad you got to experience Fargo Moorhead. That's awesome that you got to do that before.
It was my first geo tour too, so that was.
Oh my
it was
goodness!
cool.
You're a
So
rookie.
you get
across
the
board.
souvenir.
Yeah.
And did you go get the coin?
Coin.
I did.
Good girl.
Nice.
Did you get the path tag too?
Yes, I did.
Good girl. Good. All right. So what? So you're like what in the 700s now? Is that where we are?
Yeah, I'm at like 7-Eleven or something like that.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Now here's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And you have to promise me this. Okay. Say I promise. Say it.
I promise.
Okay. Your 1,000 has to be my porch.
I'm gonna make it happen.
That's a long drive there, buddy.
Your 1,000 has to be the porch. Come on, be fun. I'll make sure.
can do it. It'll
We'll
be
make
fun.
sure we're home. We'll make sure because
I'll bring a cake.
it's always a crapshoot. If you do it, I will get you a cake, and we'll have cake on the porch, and we'll film it for
Nice.
posterity. Yes, that's what we want. All right, you be well. Okay, thanks for calling in.
Yep, you too.
Okay, bye. That's kind of nice.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. She got it before it ended. That's awesome because like
Mm-hmm.
that thing's ending super soon.
Mhm.
Yeah, Chad, you
That's
didn't
such a
get it.
great experience. Sometimes you just need to go out and like cash
Oh,
on your own and be with yourself.
Oh yeah.
Great.
So Chad, get this. So over the weekend, okay, Jesse couldn't go. Jesse was doing a knitting class on Saturday. So I'm like, well, I'm not wasting the day. It's a beautiful weekend. So I call up Cody Dog and we head out to the woods. You know, we head out to the woods. So Cody and I are cashing the woods. We scooter cached, got about between 6 and 8. I don't know how many caches. I come home, do my thing. We go to bed. I'm laying in bed and I have an itch on my back. So I go to scratch my back and there's a bump on my back. I'm like, huh.
Does this end with a 4-letter word?
What the heck is a bump doing on my back? So I literally got out of bed, went into the bathroom, flipped the light on, took off my shirt, looked. Sure enough, Chad,
Mr. Tick.
there's a tick embedded in my back. So I wake up Jesse. I go, Jess. And she's like, what? She's like, what?
I was sound asleep.
Totally woke her up. I would go, what? Like, well, one of those, like, whoa. I'm like, you got to get this tick off my back. She's like, what? Like, there's a tick embedded in my back. Dude, you got to get it. So she got up and she got the tick out, man. His head was in there.
It out. Yeah.
Jess's head was in there.
It is. Oh yeah. It was embedded pretty deep.
Yeah.
It is now in our freezer.
He's in our freezer to make sure I don't, just in case. But
seems to be okay so far.
You put the date on the baggie?
No,
Yeah,
but
we know when it's from.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
See, me, I would forget about what it is. So when I did it, it's like I put the date on there. That way I could look at it as like, oh yeah, this thing needs to go.
So that was my most recent fun thing that happened to me.
Yeah, not fun.
Was Jesse picking up, and we found it weirdly. Okay, Chad, late October, and me and Cody are pulling ticks off us. Like it's going out of style, and it was only the tiny ones. It wasn't
Those
like,
are the bad ones.
The leaves are off your trees, right?
Yeah.
Right now.
Most of them.
Yeah, like I mean, granted, we were going through some high grass, so I could see where the ticks are coming from. But we've had frosts. Why?
Right.
Why the heck are these guys still around?
Right, they're usually dormant by now. So in
I know.
that area, right?
I know. I don't understand it, but so be it. Jesse pulled it off, and I'm moving on with my life. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting. A, that I got a tick, and B, that like it was actually embedded. I haven't had one embedded in a while. Like he was in there good, So I remember Toby once had a tick embedded in his head.
Yeah,
one embedded in his head.
I used to get those when I was a kid, and
He got it from the zoo. He went to the zoo. He did.
Taking the zoo.
He was like 4 or 5.
Right.
Maybe. No, and they went to the zoo. No, it was a school thing. So he must have been older, maybe 8.
Right.
And, came home and my ex-wife was rubbing his head and was like, "Oh, something that's interesting. Something's on his head." Sure enough, tick. Yeah. Got a call here. We got a call. Oh, it's Skip. Hey, Skip, what's up, buddy?
Hi there.
Are you waiting to hear the sound?
You guys tonight.
Are you waiting to hear the sound, Skippy?
I am waiting for my sound bite. I think I deserve one
All right.
because you mentioned my name. Yes. All right. I get a sound bite.
Finally.
Awesome.
For the record, I looked for a Rampart one, could not find it. I looked for an Emergency 51 Rampart one, just couldn't find it.
Rampart 1? No. It was the TV show was called Emergency.
I know it was, but Rampart's the best, man. All right, so yeah, okay, so what you got? So I for the record, I have your email in my notes. It's a great story. I was going to get to it. I guess we're getting to it now. Chad, you're going to love this. So, Skippy, go ahead. Talk about what you're talking about.
Okay, so recently in Connecticut, we've had now 2 GeoArts comprised of adventure labs.
Adventure Lab GeoArt, Chad. It's what the cool kids are doing now.
Ooh.
The first one that came out was in the shape of a 9 and a 5 for 95.
We have
Because
pictures
it's
of it.
located
Jess, do you have
along-
Yeah, I'll share my screen.
We're gonna pull them up. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So
You can
it's
keep talking.
the shape of a 95 because it's located along I-95 in Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
It's at one of there's 2 rest areas, the northbound and the southbound, right across the highway from each other.
Let me turn the branding on.
So
Give me 1 second.
the adventure labs are
Okay.
divided up between the 2,
Mhm.
but you can pull into either rest area and just sit in your car and run through all the adventure labs.
Okay.
21 adventure labs for 105 total caches.
Wait, Jesse, scroll up. There's more in there. There you go. Look at that one.
Yep, that's the 95.
Well, that turns
And
into the
then there's
95.
one-
That's the before and after.
Yeah, there was a before and after. Yeah, that's the cachely view of all of the.
So each one of these are individual locations within the adventure.
Correct. And that's the one with the satellite view is from the geocaching app. So it's just each adventure, whereas the cachely is all the stages.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So the CT with satellite view, this is all individual adventures.
Oh, I see.
Okay. So it's not mucking up the GeoArt. It's those are just the stages. Okay.
So then the
Hey, anybody
one that
listening, if you want to see video of this, sorry guys, I know it's usually not a video show. If you want to see video, this is the 38-minute mark of YouTube. Go ahead. Sorry. Go.
or you can look in our show notes.
Or in our show notes, yes. But if you want to follow along, 38-minute mark. Okay.
Yeah. So the 95 comprised of 21 GeoArts. 21 times 5 stages means 105. And then the CT comprised of 18 times 5 for 90.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of geo. That's a lot.
And you
of
just
adventures.
you just sit in your parked car and answer the multi-choice question.
Bring a bring a coffee, some snacks, and park your car and.
So it's the equivalent now. I'm going to totally get this wrong, but it's my understanding that this is the equivalent of like some virtual thing in Munzie, right? Where you just sit there and you like capture everything. I don't play Munzie, but I know something sort of like that exists.
Yeah, but there's no bombs here.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the Munzie had the bombs that you could buy to like get all the virtuals in a certain radius, just by igniting it. So people would do that in airports. setting off bombs in airports.
Wait, so but you would need a ton. You can't just do it with 10. Like Jesse and I both have. Jesse and I can't do one. There's only
You'd
10.
have to, you'd have to get a bunch of people together.
You can get a bunch.
Yeah, I would assume this is somehow
Correct.
organized.
Yeah, that's a huge organized ordeal there. It's very cool.
Correct. They put something out on our local Facebook group asking cachers if you have an Adventure Lab credit, we want to set this GeoArt up. You just put together your questions related something towards Connecticut, and we'll give you the coordinates to put into it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, GBs, Linda, Kay, all you folks around here, if you guys do this, I want in.
Glenn Morton says it's in Virginia. It's illegal to put caches in rest areas. So to get around that, ALs are started to pop up in the rest area. Thought it was a great idea. Yeah, it is a great idea. Yeah.
Well, my concern.
Go ahead.
My concern is will Groundspeak say, hey, wait a minute, this isn't the meaning of Adventure Labs by putting 21 of them together in one spot where you don't really have to do anything but sit there and multi-choice until you get it right.
Right.
But geocaching also wasn't intended to be lifting a lamp skirt in a Walmart parking lot.
Oh, we're going
But
there
there's
now we're going
I mean,
there.
that's the equivalent, right?
And if you want to say the multi-choice, then you got a lot of that going on in airports and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I have.
That's what mine is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You both have that.
I have one of those too.
Okay, let's play devil's advocate here and say Cash the Line says challenge owners need to start excluding ALs from count-based challenges unless they specifically want ALs in there. Numbers are getting way inflated, which I agree. Numbers are getting ridiculously inflated. It's so easy to hit these numbers, to hit 1,000 now or whatever you want to hit now, just because of Adventure Labs. That's making it so easy, I mean, you can go and get huge numbers in a day with Adventure Labs if you have some in your area. I mean, look at that. How many is that, Skip? How many Adventure Labs is that? For sitting in your car and just hitting, how many could you get?
Between those two,
The 95 was 105.
105.
And the CT is 90.
So you can get 105 in, I don't know,
half hour,
25 minutes. Yeah. Yes. Is that caching? Well, although it's not, it's Adventure Labs. It's not caching. I shouldn't say that. I guess it's two different things. In essence, I don't know. It's such a controversial topic. Yeah, that I don't. This could be a whole show. I should have saved it. But yeah, it's I don't know. I think it's cool. To me, I think it's I could see I could see some purists not liking it, but then again, I could see some purists not liking Adventure Labs in general because of what they are, But I think it's cool. I thought it was cool when you brought it up to me. I'm like, oh, that's super cool. Why did it take so long? It took almost 2 years to figure that out.
I think that since we don't get smileys on the map, except for apps like Cashly. That's that might be a reason why nobody's put out a GeoArt.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, unless they recently. So I know they're recently showing up on the maps. Are Smiley showing up on the maps too?
No, they're in the Adventure Lab app. You mean?
No, on the official geocaching.com website.
Oh, that I don't know.
So they used to not show up at all. I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna take a look here real quick and see.
Yeah, I think once you complete it, it disappears.
Yes, it does.
Right. Okay, that's what I thought.
Skip, what's your thought on benchmarks going away?
When I first started geocaching, I did go out looking for benchmarks. And occasionally when I still spot one, I will log them. I can understand why they're doing it, because it's only available in the United States.
Yeah, it's more of a yeah. Well, and some of them are gone now. I mean, they get. I mean, I think that all the ones that I
Yeah,
found,
half of
think, are
what I
gone
looked
now.
for were gone because of development or whatever.
Yeah. And what about?
And it
Wasn't
is
there?
hard to look for some of those old ones here in New England because of the descriptions that they give, where you drive up this wood road and by the 3-inch round maple, look for the
Right,
mark.
it's not a 3-inch round maple anymore. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's funny how there's, I think I was just talking about this with Cody the other day, is that like we were looking for a cache that was 11 years old or 12 years old, and he's like, maybe it's a pull down. I'm like, if it's a pull down, it's not a pull down anymore. That tree
Right.
is 10 years old now.
Yep.
That's not coming down anymore. I'm like,
Right.
oh,
Yeah.
it's not a pull down.
Yeah. That happened to me. I had to DNF it because it was like way up there now. I'm like, nope, there's no. I even like tried to find something to stand on nearby. Nope, wasn't happening. I could not get it.
We don't think about a decade later, Hyde.
Right.
Like 10 years later. So, okay.
Yes,
So,
just wait another year or two and then climb the tree.
right. Yeah. Wait another
Right.
2 decades. Yeah. So what is with, and I have no idea what this is. I've seen pictures of it. There's like supposedly geocaching benchmarks out there with like the geocaching logo. Is that something
Mhm.
completely different? I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is, Jess?
Yeah, yeah, they're not. Those aren't going away. I mean, the benchmarks are not going away.
I know that. Yes. Well, unless they break or get broken, or
Right.
but these are new.
yeah.
These geocaching ones are new.
Yeah. So the geocaches. Hold on, I have a list of
They're not
them.
that new.
They're not that new.
They're not that new. What, they've been out, what, maybe like 10 years or so? It's been a little
I
while.
think so. I found one earlier this year in St. Augustine, Florida.
I've never.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to find a picture.
But who's putting those out? Are cachers putting those out, or is Groundspeak putting those out? Who's putting?
It was
those out?
something to do with Groundspeak. I forgot exactly who was
Yeah.
doing it, but I think it was.
Hey, if anybody
with
knows,
some
give us a call.
surveyors or
808-468-7924. If anyone has the official answer to that, because I honestly have no idea.
Okay, well, I'm looking at one of the cache pages right now. It says geocaching.com and NGS project in cooperation with the states. The purpose is to set a GEOCAC benchmark in all 50 states for inclusion in the NGS database.
Interesting.
Um,
Yeah, they can continue doing that. I mean, have they done that? Does Illinois have one?
I don't know.
Now, if they're actually canceling benchmarks, the game might not obviously benchmarks, but like,
well, except that then these that were just added, however long ago they were added, within the last 10 years, were not added to that database on geocaching. Right? I mean, that database was static from the first import, wasn't it? That wasn't getting
Yeah.
updated and
They,
changed
they,
around and
they've
everything.
never updated it.
So, right. So when you go find one of these caches that has that official geocaching benchmark nearby, you're not getting credit for the benchmark. You're getting credit for the cache with something really cool right next to it.
yes, right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the one in St. Augustine was related to a geocache where you had to get some information or
Right. Yeah. But
do a projection. I forgot exactly what it was.
is headquarters
that
putting those
form.
out?
No, I think NGS is putting them out.
In associate with geocaching. But how many have they put out? Do we have any idea the total that are out there?
But
I
it's
don't know
not.
the total.
But it's not
They do it
an
hot.
official geodetic marker. It's geocaching, right?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
don't know. I no clue. No clue.
Joshua recently did a video about finding a couple of them.
Oh, really? But I want to know the story behind them. Jesse, who's in? Jesse, would you do me a favor and email me who's behind that?
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk to them. If you could, please. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay. I don't want to hog the show anymore with this. Okay. Skip, you're awesome. I love that adventure thing, dude. And people won't like it. I love it. So, each his own, I guess.
You got to come back to Connecticut.
Right? I know. And I can get like 190 caches in half an hour. So I'm like, yeah. All right, buddy. You be well, okay?
All right. Thank
I'll
you.
talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Jesse,
Yeah.
I know that you are doing something right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get information for you.
I appreciate that so much. You're awesome.
I can put that on hold. What's going on?
So talk to me about your geocaching goals for the year.
Well, I mean, I was just thinking about it,
Mhm.
trying to come up with topics to talk about on Cash or Coffee.
I appreciate that.
And I realized we're already in November. We have only 2 months left of the year.
Yeah.
And I went back and I looked at my goals that I had written down for the year, and I'm
You
just
wrote down
curious.
goals?
I
You
did. I
write down goals every year?
So we didn't have a show on that now, did we?
I don't think so. I hope not.
No, but I
It's like-
only have 5 of them highlighted.
Or why don't you? Can you go through your goals real quick so we can see
Yeah,
them?
here were my goals. These, and I wrote these down at the beginning of the year. Look, they're right here.
I believe
I
you.
wrote them down.
You're adorable. You write down goals. Look at
Here
you.
were my goals. I wanted to find 2,022 caches this year. I'm only up to 1,453.
Okay. No, it's
But
gonna be.
that's
gonna be
still better than last year.
Oh yes.
I wanted to earn all of the event souvenirs. I'm not going to make this one because we missed CETO season 1. We just could
Yeah.
not make it to a
Do it.
CETO
We're
the
lucky
first
if we
half
can
of the
see
year.
season 2.
I know. Well, I was going to say that. Reminder, season 2 ends at the end of this month. So if you haven't already gotten it, you might want to plan a CETO before the end of November.
Okay.
By the way, I've achieved both of those.
Okay. Attend the 20th anniversary. Yes, we all did that.
Hey.
Find the Abe cache and visit headquarters to complete the trifecta. Yes, we did that.
Yes, we did.
Complete my double Jasmer. I still have 2 more. We need to go to Michigan.
Need to go to Michigan.
I wanted to hide at least 12 caches this
God.
year.
You even hide one?
One.
One? Which
hid-
one did you hide? I'm trying to
I
remember.
hid one.
Jesse's a finder, not a hider.
Well, no, hold on. I
Oh,
did just
yes.
make a purchase.
Yes, she
I
did.
I have some containers
Hang on.
here.
Wasn't there a souvenir for hiding one?
There was. Yeah, that's why Jesse got
And
Yeah.
that's how I know. Yeah, that's how I know that I hid one, but I don't know what I hid. I don't know.
I can't even think of it. I assume I got it.
Okay, I wanted to complete another state's county and Delorme challenge, and we've made progress on that, but we're not quite done with Indiana. We still have 16 more counties and like
Are
6
they
more
in the
pages.
north or south? Are they clustered together?
No, they are clustered together. They're the south eastern section around Indy.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
like that whole side, like east central Indiana.
I know that area.
I wanted to find 100 or more new counties, and I've completed that with 124 so far.
Sweet.
I wanted to find 5 or more oldest state caches, and so far I've found 6
This
So
year?
so I've
Yeah, me
completed
too.
that.
Me too.
Well, yeah, I think so. Yeah, because we did North Carolina, South Carolina, we did Washington. We did.
You do Washington.
I don't know. I have them all written down here. We found GCD, GC12,
Mhm.
GC70,
Yes.
GC2DBE, GCF4, and GC184.
Yeah, you got Oregon, and Washington in there.
Right. We did North Carolina, South Carolina. I don't remember the other ones. I wanted to find 5 or more Cache Across America caches, and we've done that. South Carolina, North Carolina, Minnesota, North Dakota, and Indiana.
Crank it through them, Chad. We're 5 in.
Awesome.
45 more to go.
I need to place my virtual. I've not done that yet.
I have
And
nothing.
I have
That's
2
why I know
months left.
I know my
You,
place.
you mean you need Scott to place your virtual?
Maybe.
I've officially found my place. I now just have to.
Yeah. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. But reminder, those credits are going away at the end of the year.
At the end
So
of the year, or was that they re-up that one?
no, the end of the year.
Oh, we got to do our
I'm
community
pretty sure
celebrations
it's the end of the year, isn't it?
too. I don't know.
I don't know. But
I
I
don't know.
wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be a whole lot of virtuals coming out here in the next couple months.
They don't like me. I've never gotten a virtual credit.
I wanted to host a community celebration that I've had this credit for now for 2
years.
years.
Yeah, gotta do
And I
that.
haven't done that, but I think I am going to use Skippy's idea and do a discovery party.
Yeah.
I got to figure out where I'm going to do that. So I'll do that before the end of the year. And I wanted to create another adventure lab, which I did, the O'Hare adventure. So I'm like,
Sweet.
I'm like 50-50 on my goals so far.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I didn't even
Awesome.
think of doing that. So I love that you did a goals thing. I did not do that, and I don't know what I wanted to do this year. I really didn't have many goals this
I
year.
only had one goal.
I think trifecta was my goal. That was my only goal.
My only goal was to do more caches this year than I did last year.
Yes.
Which
Yeah.
I smashed that. So
Yeah.
I'm about 2,400 right now, and that's
wow.
and that's what I've logged.
Wow.
So
Wow.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a great year.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I don't have that.
my best year by far.
Wow.
Well, the snake helped. I mean, I gotta admit that. I mean that.
Oh, I forgot you got the snake. I totally.
Mm-hmm.
But I still would have broken 1,000. So it still would have been a good year even without the snake.
Geez, I only have 1279 so far this year, and I had 1337 last year. So I have a little, but I got geocaching day coming up. So
You had 1337. I only had 1151 last year.
I had 1337.
Wow. My best year.
We didn't go geocaching day. I did.
Oh,
that was
that's right. I was out of town then.
Right there. Yeah, 100.
Yeah. My best year was 2013. I had 3,122. That was a crazy year.
2013, 2614. That was my best year. You got 1,000 more than me. Me. You were a machine back then.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I had so many to find. They were like I was tripping over them.
Yeah. Oh, take the good old. Seuss PL wants to know if do AL credits expire? I don't think they do they?
I don't think the AL credits expire.
Not that I'm aware of.
Because they just keep handing those out. They hand those out to people who don't want them. So I'm pretty sure. Like you don't even have to ask for one.
How many states have you found in a day?
States in a day. Let me look.
I think 7.
Finds most states in one day. 7.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Illinois, Kentucky, Missouri, Arkansas, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama on September 26, 2014. It's on Project GC.
Yeah.
On
which tab?
The first one under some numbers. You have most finds in a day, best caching weekend, best caching week, most finds in a calendar month, most cache types in a day, most countries in a day,
Mine's
most states in a day, most counties in a day.
5 states: Alabama, Florida, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas.
Nice.
I mean that's a good long trip though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, us too. Illinois to Alabama.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Okay. So I got one more thing. What time is it? We got 2 minutes. So I got one more thing. I've been sitting on this one. This made me laugh. So I was doing months ago. I was doing, just looking around, trying to find stuff for this show, and I found an article written. The title of this article is "Geocachers are just people distributing their trash in nature."
No, that does say geocaches are just people distributing their trash in nature. That's a typo.
Bob Meineke, September 28th, 2022, in the Cody Enterprise. I think that's in Wyoming. I'm pretty sure. Chad, you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Funny thing about time and aging, as in getting older. Apparently, there's a threshold somewhere in the human behavior department wherein what was once considered by a person to be merely droll behavior, attitudes, or opinions becomes disgusting, or at the least highly untoward. And as we age even more, boorish or idiotic input from fellow humans gets harder and harder to put up with. At this point in our lives, even little things that used to pass without comment, rankle us. Rankle. rankle us. With that in mind, and considering the non-political outdoor venue of this opinion column, I'd like to advance one of my pet peeves. It's probably just a personal thing, but tops on my list are those individuals who are not locals who publish articles and magazines that pretend to be the voice of the local people. Usually these are articles that extol commercial visitation and advertise various activities that pilgrims in the area can indulge in, all designed to exploit someone else's resources and make money somewhere down the line for the interlopers. Not cool, and in the spirit of this column, those people should go back and play in their own sandbox. Leave ours alone. What the heck does this have to do about geocaching? I read somewhere about this.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Where does it get to geo? I mean, I know I've read this article. I'm like, and this is like not the article.
Keep going. It's like two paragraphs away.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Where am I going here? Okay. We don't need outsiders trying to slice off a piece of our economy and then going somewhere else and repeating. What brought this minor rant on was a recent contribution to my mailbox in the form of a magazine advertising Cody County. Such effort was shepherded, right, by a Canadian, a species of human I am not entirely fond of, especially the Eastern brand of Canadians.
This is not the opinion of the Geocaching podcast.
Cash line, he's looking at you. Admittedly, I have several Canadian friends. Wow, how's that for a backslapping compliment? However, they are all the Western or far northern subspecies. Again, guys, this is not the opinion of the Geocaching podcast. Grand folks, all of them, and totally unlike those pretenders to the east in Ontario and adjacent environs. Oh my goodness, this is fantastic. Sorry, I'm looking in the chat room to see if the Cash Line has commented yet. Sorry. This particular Canadian, however, was promoting our wonderfully scenic backcountry for, in my mind at least, that grand abomination of all time, geocaching.
That's a shirt.
Look for the shirt next week. Let me rephrase it again. That particular Canadian, however, was promoting our wonderful scenic backcountry for, in my mind at least, that grand abomination of all time, geocaching, in quotes. Geocaching. A game that consists mostly of leaving your trash in the pristine wilderness of our Rocky Mountain backcountry and then advertising its presence to other gamesters who play the same game.
Come see my trash.
Sorry, this is kind of fantastic. That's where it is. At that paragraph, I'm like, this is going on the show. Most of our generation of backcountryers, users, and all of our preceding wilderness wanderers I'm acquainted with were brought up with the motto of pack it in, pack it out. Deeply impressed in our minds. These newbie yahoos want to distribute their trash, what else would you call it, across those scenic miles of forest and prairies considered wilderness and truly wild in an effort to amuse themselves. Apparently, it isn't enough just to be enjoying the greatest backcountry on earth, reveling in the scenery and trying to understand the finiteness of their earthly journey. Don't they have anything else to do, like pulling the legs off grasshoppers and putting those limbless forms on active anthills, done to satisfy their hedonistic need for amusement? Yet the end goal seems to enlist more of those clueless jerks in a little game of hide your crap in the forest and see if you can find mine, to enlist a multitude of semi-woods literate intellectuals armed with GPSs wandering around, depositing more than just their prized junk where it doesn't need to be. And yes, I've encountered their little stone pedestals and so-called hidden caches on numerous occasions out in the wilderness. My opinion is that if God and the USFS wanted your junk scattered about the wilderness to have various other nutcases wandering around looking for it to trade with their junk, they would have probably zoned the whole wilderness commercial, as in junkyard, and left it like that. Even those people who utilize the backcountry to make their livings, like outfitters or guides or livestock grazers, are required by law, or at least were, to clean up their sites and move their equipment out of the forest until such time when they would be back and actively using same. Even those folks can't just leave their stuff scattered about the woods, but apparently some jerk millennials from Chicago, hey there, so Chicago, or Ontario who don't even understand how to dig a proper cat hole. I don't even know what that is. Think they are leave their trash
That's
stuffed
what you
under a
crap
log in a silly game of come and find it. Give me a break. Full stop. Now the best part of this is the comments. Pete Demani says, old man yells at crowd. How's that for a story, Chad?
I'm gonna create an account just to reply to this.
Oops.
Oh, it's such a good. I knew it was. I read that. I'm like, oh, this is amazing. Like, but I must have scrolled down and started reading. I like it. Just gets so good.
New shirt coming soon. Geocaching, that grand abomination of all time.
The grand abomination of all time. Geocaching. Chad, you create an account?
Yes, I am.
What do you guys say?
I can't wait to hear this comment.
What are you gonna say, Chad? Tell us what you're gonna say.
I just posted, but
So, yeah, guys,
I don't know if it's going to show up because it might have a. Oh, it showed up. There we go.
Wait, it didn't show up on mine.
It didn't show up on mine either.
Refresh.
I'm refreshing.
Nope.
Guys,
Maybe-
if you want to see this, this thing is in. It's in our show.
Maybe it's buffering because maybe they had to approve it. It says "Get
Hmm.
off my lawn." It's by Task 427. Get off my lawn.
That's really what it is. Old man yells at crap. So yeah, there you go, guys.
And
That
that's the person obviously does not understand geocaching. I mean, what the heck is a stone pedestal? We put out stone pedestals apparently.
I don't know. He's found one though.
I found a stone pedestal and other geocaches. I don't think he's ever seen a geocache.
Wee. Yeah.
Here's the t-shirt. Come find my trash in the woods.
Come find my trash. Yes. It's an abomination. I knew that got really good. Yeah. There you go. I put the link in the YouTube. The link is in our show notes. I also put it in the YouTube chat. So I should put it in the rest of the chats too here. Hold on a second. I'll put it in the other ones as well. I'll put it in the Facebook chat as well. There you go, guys. You guys get it too. There you go, guys. There's I thought that Geocache Kent says Western Canadians rule. So when I saw that, like when I saw him rip on Canadians, I was like, oh man, he took a nasty turn. Just took a nasty turn. So yeah, Geocache Kent, I didn't know you were in the chat room. I didn't see you there, so I would have called you out. I know you're from Canada as well. So yeah, Chad, you like that one? It's a good one, yeah.
Oh, I would love to actually have a conversation with this individual.
You know, I debated calling him and getting him on this show. I honestly debated it, but I was like, you know what? He would be walking into the lion's den. It's not really fair. You know, it wouldn't be a good debate,
Right.
especially with the chat room. It wouldn't.
No.
Yeah. No good. So,
Uh,
Delicious Panda wants to know what's on my shirt. It says geocaching. That abomination.
that abomination.
That's what it is. Yeah. All right. Cash Line says, I'm so curious who the Ontarian who the author is referring to. He really doesn't like people from Canada. It's weird, man. Like some Canadian. And for the record, guys, every Canadian I've ever met has been an amazing, awesome person. Like, I've never met a mean or bad Canadian ever. Chad? Bad. Even when I was in Canada, everyone was super nice.
One TSA, I'm not sure if they're called TSA up there, but one airport security agent. The only Canadian that I could say something negative about.
When I was like trying to get in and out of this country, they were awesome. They were super nice. So every Canadian I've ever met, it
was probably an American that moved up there. I mean, but yeah, they're all super nice.
Yeah, so it's funny that like he apparently met a nasty one. Yeah, because he's got something against Canadians, man.
Well, you know, I'm doing a
A little
I'm
research
doing a
on
little
a-hole
rabbit
Canadians?
holing. No. I'm doing a little rabbit holing on Bob Meineke. And it seems like all of his articles are like super angry about something. And
Really?
usually it's something like that you maybe shouldn't really be that angry about. Like,
Geocaching?
well, yeah, like geocaching, or like here's one from a few years ago. I don't know if it is or if there was talk about making it mandatory for hunters um, in Wyoming to carry bear spray. Is that actually a law, or were they just discussing
Oh,
making that mandatory? I don't know, but he's saying that it's discrimination. What? Like
is
his
it
argument doesn't make
fair
sense.
discrimination?
No, I don't know what
Geocacher
he.
Ken says
I don't
Canadians
understand.
fight and say sorry all the time. I think they say Surrey all the time. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. He's saying that he doesn't think that it should be mandatory to carry bear spray.
No. Is it mandatory to carry bear?
I
Hey,
don't
man,
know if it really is or not,
blessed.
but I mean,
But
In certain areas of bear country, yeah, it's mandatory. But I mean, if hey, carrying it and using it are two different things. But you can bring a bear bell. I mean,
oh wait, I gotta find a picture of this guy.
is he
I'm trying to find a picture of this guy because
I think I might have one. Wait,
we cannot plaster it on this podcast. We cannot. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get a nasty email. He's gonna sue us for slander.
probably.
Yes. Do you have a picture of him? Don't you?
Oh,
Trying.
I think I might have a picture.
I can't
of him
tell if this is him or someone else.
with a cowboy hat and glasses and
Yeah, but I don't know if that's
mustache.
him. Yeah, I don't know if that's him
know.
though. I'm just not sure. I don't want to throw that up there and then have that not be him.
Nope. All right, guys, that's Cash Your Coffee this month for
Yeah,
November.
but I see the picture you're saying, and it's like, yeah, it kind of fits.
Sure does.
Get off my lawn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Chad.
Yes, sir.
Next week. There's only like 6 shows left. 7 shows. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shows left this year.
You know, it is that picture is used in an article that he wrote on a page. So I'm gonna share it.
Tivo wants to know how I found the article. I literally typed in geocaching. It went in Google and then went to news, and it was one of the articles. And I'm like, oh, this. I saw the title and I was like, oh, good Lord, are you kidding me?
So yeah, this is his article, and
oh, good Lord.
I don't know 100% if that's him, but
that's a picture in his article.
That's a picture in his article, and that's from 8 years ago. So I will kill that now.
Chad, 6 shows left. Okay,
6 shows left.
6 shows left. 6 shows left.
And then we get to have our end of year celebration.
And then I think that's part of the show, isn't it?
Was that part of the? Well, I think the giveaway we do as a patron only.
Is it?
Yeah, we do the end of year talk.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, it's a 4-show month. It's a 5-show. 1, 2, 3. It's a 5-monther this month. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Right, and usually the last show of the year we have Daryl on, and we talk about the numbers
Daryl's
for the year, review of the year.
You got it. And what's the show before that? Come on.
The show before that,
the show before the geocaching year in review is.
Come
on, Chad. Yes, you do know.
Our Thanksgiving show. Is that the one you're talking about?
Before the year in review show? No. What is, Chad? What is the show? Don't cheat. Don't cheat. I see you clicking. Don't cheat.
Universal Transverse Murder.
There you go. The 5th annual
Oh, yeah. I forgot
Caller
about that.
Trivia Game Show. That's right. That is right. Good boy. Good boy. No, this come November, yeah, we have the day before Thanksgiving, we've got Joshua, the geocaching vlogger, coming on. We're doing a little different this year, though, guys. That show, Chad, Down the Rabbit Hole with the geocaching vlogger. That's what we're doing. You know what Down the Rabbit Hole is?
Do I know?
Yep. Do you
We
know what
go down the rabbit hole quite often on this show.
Yeah.
No, but this is an actual podcast game. It's a podcasting game called Down the Rabbit Hole.
I haven't done that.
All right, I'll talk about it offline with you. We'll talk about it offline. It's a fun game to play. We're gonna play it with Joshua. So, guys, you got that look forward. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming up, guys. A lot of good shows coming up, man. We went a little different this year. Like in December, we're gonna me and Jesse and Chad are gonna scour eBay for a GC supply a GC supply holiday list only on eBay, Chad. You could only go to eBay. We're gonna scour to eBay. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, like we're going a little crazy this year, end of the year. It's gonna be a fun year. So doing stuff a little different this year. Gonna have a lot of fun. But we're gonna have our usuals, year in review, December cash of coffee, stump the callers. Gonna have some fun, man. December's gonna be a fun month to end the year on. And we still got one more, Chad, one more One Up Me contest coming in November. One more. And it's gonna be a good one.
And the Astros are up 5-0 in the seventh.
The Astros are gonna lose, by the way.
No, they're coming back.
6 years ago, Cubs won the World Series. Best Game 7 of all time. Best World Series of all time. So Chad, Nick, but you know what? First we gotta get to next week. Next week, Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Next week, we're bringing back the discussion show. Let's discuss your first multi-cache. Chad, do you remember your first multi-cache? Everybody, a lot of people hate them. My favorite cache is a multi-cache. It's my favorite. A lot of people don't like them. I love them.
I think I do. I need to go back and verify that was my first one.
So let's talk. We're going to be talking your first multi-cache. That's next week, guys. Give us a call. Let's talk. Multi-cache is your first find. How'd you like it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you find it? Or did you DNF it? It still counts if you DNF'd it. You went after it, I guess. Although, should it count? I don't know. Is it technically your first find? But I want to hear about your first adventure if you DNF'd it. Let's talk about that too. That's next week. Jesse, do you remember your first multi-cache? Just say yes or no.
No.
Really? You don't remember?
I remember my first puzzle very clearly. I don't remember my first multi.
You gotta go. You're gonna have to do a little.
I'm gonna
research
have to go back and look. I don't know.
There you go. All right, guys. That's it. Let's discuss your first multi-cache. That's next week's show. It's gonna be fun. So until then, chat room, you guys were awesome. Hey, all you callers tonight, thank you so much for calling in. That's why we do this, man. It's gonna be fun. This makes the show fun, is having the callers. So hope you guys call in next week. Thanks to chat room. You guys are awesome as well. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, everybody. We will talk to you guys next week. So let's close this show out. Hold on. I am not in my show notes anymore because I went back there. Okay, let's close it. Here we go. Please join us again every Wednesday at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central as we resume Straw live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and on our website, geocachingpodcast.com. The archive video versions of our podcast are available on our website or on our YouTube channel, and the audio versions are available wherever you find your favorite podcast. If you like the show, please head over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it, and it really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show, make sure you click the subscribe or get notified button to know exactly when we go live. And hey, if you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron of our show. With tiers starting as low as $3, you will get a ton of additional information, extra video, extra audio, only available to our patron members. Please head on over to patreon.com today and subscribe. That's patreon.com/the Geocaching Podcast. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cashly, Logworks, FTF Geocacher Magazine, the Max Odds Body Company, Practical Geocaching, Arted Crafted, PathTags.com, Geocaching Adventures LLC, and GeoGo. Please visit our sponsors, and when you make that purchase, you tell them that GCPC sent you. That's all we got this week, so we'll see you next week talking geocaching, taking your phone calls. In the meantime, be good, be safe, hug your loved ones, and we'll talk to you guys next week. And we're clear. yeah. Are they really in the chat room saying Bill Buckner World Series was the best World Series of all time? Are you crazy? That doesn't even to Game 7 of the Cubs and Indians. You, Scoopy, what are you smoking? over there?
I would actually go with the Cubs.
Yeah. Did you watch
But
that series,
I
man?
watched.
I mean, that
watched it.
series was amazing.
You had two teams who hadn't won in over 100 years
Right.
playing each other to a Game 7 overtime, extra innings. You're insane, dude. Insane. Buckner just Bucknered a ball. That's all he did. Well, that's what it's called.
I know. It makes me laugh every time I hear it.
Come on, man. That's crazy. All right, guys. 91 World Series. 91 World Series wasn't that the Twins 91 World Series, if I remember correctly? It's been a while. But I think that was the Twins, I think. Yeah. I mean, granted, yes, I'm a Cub fan, so I'm a bit jaded. But even Chad will tell you that's the greatest World Series of all time. And he's not a Cub fan.
I'm not really a fan of any specific team, but the Cubs, that was a great World Series. I gotta admit that.
Yeah.
Here.
No, Twins. Yeah, I was right. The Twins. I remember that. I watched them win. I was in a bowling alley. How's that for a great call? 1991 Twins World Series. I'm in a bowling alley bowling a horrible game of bowling, watching them win a World Series.
But the only city that I've lived in with an MLB team was Houston. So
that made you. What are you doing there, Jess? Is that the final out? That's the final out of Game 7. Yeah, don't put the sound on just because it might be what you call it. Yeah. Oh, that was so long ago.
So I was happy when Houston won their first World Series just a few years ago, even though sorry, I don't have a trash can to beat on here.
Cash Line says, all I know of the Cubs wasn't Back to the Future. Well, then you're missing so much, man.
And Back to the Future was only off by 1 year.
They were only off by 1 year. Yeah. And there was a Miami team.
Put it this way, if the Patriots get to keep all their Super Bowls, then the Astros
well, they get to keep their rings. They got
right. So you can't
I don't know. We can have a whole conversation about baseball and rules
in ways cheating has occurred throughout history.
Many conversations about that. All right, guys, we'll talk to you guys next week. Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. Always a pleasure to bring this to you. So everybody be well and safe. Be well and be safe. Bye-bye.